name is Stockton Rush. I'm the CEO and founder of OceanGate. Let's take a look at Titan. This is the only toilet available. We have our control screen here. It's all run with this game controller and these touch screens. If you want to go forward, you press forward, and it's Bluetooth, so I can hand it to anybody. And it's meant for a 16-year-old to throw it around.
If you're wondering how deep this Titanic whole drama story is, how deep it is over there, watch this. So if you don't know how deep the Titanic wreckage site was, it was as deep as over 12,000 feet underwater. And I mean, the whole story about this whole drama, people paying $250,000 to go on a voyage, to a shipwreckage site, has literally taken up the internet. Like everybody literally is talking about the Titanic story and all of that the submarine and the whole rich men that are on board and why they shouldn't be there and why they should be there. These guys were adults. They knew the implications of going down 12,000 feet underwater, even though they had enough that would take them, even though they had probably some type of science, technology, assurance. They probably felt it was safe to go on that voyage. They went, they knew the risk of going. Now, the update about the submarine, the Titanic wreck site, is that all 5 passengers in the submarine have all perished. That is the confirmation. And that confirmation, of course, was announced on July 22nd, 2023. And of course, we all heard that their tank will be exhausted on Thursday. Their oxygen tank will be exhausted by Thursday. I mean, these guys went down 12,000 feet down underwater. And the name of the 5 persons missing 5 people on the missing submersible journey. We have, of course, the founder, the owner of the whole concept of this travel. That's Stockton Rush, CEO of OceanGate, the owner of the missing deep sea vessel. We have Paul Henry Nagolet, French diver and Titanic researcher. We have Suleiman Dawood, who is a university student. He was there. And then we have Shahzada Dawood. He's a British Pakistan businessman. Hamish Handin, that's a British businessman, pilot, and space tourist. And all 5 persons allegedly, we said, paid $25,000 each on this voyage. I think right now, whether they made it out alive or made it out dead, they still ended up resting in history, because this definitely would be in history. Yes, it'll be in the history. People can call it whatever they want, but I mean, this guy's traveled 3,657.6 meters underwater. That is approximately 12,000 feet. That was a real big voyage. So yeah, what do I have to say? These guys were researchers. Things have happened more to some people that you don't even know about. Just because the media is carrying this doesn't mean other people haven't done more stupid things. And if you ask me, it wasn't even that stupid after all. Knowledge is something that is really expensive, and if people see the worth to pay for knowledge, it's their problem, not yours. Anyways, my 2 cents. I definitely have a lot of unpopular opinions, but this was definitely one of them. But people are like, okay, I just want to read some of the comments that I've been seeing on social media. Somebody says he paid heavily to stay in history, and whether we agree with it or not, whether these guys had made it alive, they still would have gotten into history book. As this would have went into this place, they paid $250,000. Some people are saying, oh, this is one of the most expensive ways to die. I'm like, it's their life. They chose it. They were all adults. they felt they could do it, and it was a risk they felt it was worth their lives. So be it. We probably felt, yes, it was a stupid adventure, but how much have you invested in your own communities? I mean, leave these rich guys alone. If whatever they, because they believe in, it's their business. Like I would say, minding our business should be our serious business right now and focus on our problems. Okay, so in case you're wondering why he went on this voyage, why he organized this voyage, listen to him speak about that.
We are focusing on the science around it. We want to document what the wreck is like now and also try to predict what it'll be like in the future.
At this point, I think I'm going to leave us with one question, because for every story, I think there are morals. The Titanic saw us recorded in history sometime in April 14th, 1912. That is exactly 111 years ago, that over 2,000 plus passengers were on board on the Titanic, and at the end of the day, they lost about 1,500 people. So it means 1,500 people perished. And of course, the person who designed the Titanic was right there. He perished along with the beautiful edifice that he had created. Now, again, history is repeating itself 111 years later, precisely on June 22nd, 2023. And we're seeing the owner, the creator, the designer of the Titan, which is a submarine, that decided to go look for the Titanic, to go see the debris, to go on an expedition, also perish with 5 passengers. So at this point, one of the biggest questions and one of the biggest mysteries I'd want us to really look into is the question we should be asking is, at this point, are all dreams really valid? Like, if you know it's dangerous and you still do it, does that make it valid or risky? But yeah, just a little thing for you to ponder on. Are all dreams really valid? That's my question to you today. What should we say? Rest in peace, rest in power, rest in history. Let me know your 2 cents. I'll see you all soon.
I'd like to be a innovator. I think it was General MacArthur said, "You're remembered for the rules you break." And I've broken some rules to make this. I think I've broken them with logic and good engineering behind me. The carbon fiber and titanium. There's a rule you don't do that. Well, I did.